Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for August 2019. And this is for you coming from Aries. So I'm going to shuffle my tarot cards. First, I'm also going to give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. andyhoro9 at gmail.com. Now, to tackle the first 15 days of August. And the first 15 days of August, the first card that I pull will be to do with your area of the job for you coming from Aries. And the card is a very good card. It's a card that says that you're going to have good news in your area of job. And it could be promotions, it could be more money, or you're going to do something very right and you're going to be rewarded for that. So that's good news for you where job is concerned for the first 15 days of August. Now, the next card that I pull will be to do with your business areas, business and finances. And look at this card. It's a card that says you are a magnet and you are attracting a lot of good luck. And there are many people who want to do business with you. So go out and show your talents and talk to people of how well you can help them. And you'll be very lucky as well. And of course, you'll have a chance to get new businesses as well. Now, for the first 15 days, I'm going to pull a card for marriage and family. And this is an okay card, but it says that try to remain under shelter, which simply means that don't encourage new, difficult verbal or physical or mental problems to set in the first 15 days, and you'll be just fine. So no need to bring up issues which are very touchy. Save them for another period of time, and you will be able to be pretty lucky there for yourself. Now I'm going to pull a card for romance areas, and let's see what happens there. For old new romances going on or for new romances, and look at that. It says the first 15 days of July are going to find you many possibilities because people find you very attractive for some reason or another. And you're going to have the attraction of new romances, and your ongoing romance will also be very steady. So I'm pulling some good cards for you for the first 15 days of August. Let's now go to the last 16 days of August, and let's see what happens. And I'll start talking about your job first. Well, this is a card that says the last 16 days of August can catch fire, which means that something ignites problems. And therefore, be very careful what you say and what you do in your job area, or it may suddenly ignite and you'll be blamed for something very serious. Let's talk about your business and financial area. All right, it's a good enough card. It's a card that says business is coming in and business is going out. Money is coming in and money is going out, but at least it's coming in. That's the way I look at it. All I would say from this card is that don't be too greedy and chase for businesses you can't manage. And also, since the cup is already full, be content for what you have already in the last 16 days of August. Don't want to go helter-skelter chasing for new business or agency lines. That's all I would say. But otherwise, you'll be able to hold your ground. And now we will go to romance and talk about that, whether it's the old romance or good romance. Well, this is an okay card, but I don't like to see the black moon there. And so the black moon says it can be depression, or it can be past things done that may revisit you. It's you listening to me, so it's all about you. So you may have a revisit of bad news of the past or meet people of the past that you don't like. And therefore, this card can bring a rather bit of depression and unhappiness. So avoid people like those. Only mix with people you do well. And when I apply this card to romance, don't bring up past issues. Let the romance be happy by itself. And if you find a new romance in the last 15 days, I would say take your time about it. Now we'll talk about marriage and family in the last 16 days. And I would consider this as a good card, except that it says, keep whatever you discuss in your marriage area to yourselves. No need to get your siblings, brothers, sisters involved, or your parents. Otherwise, news can circulate a lot. That's the only thing I worry about. Other than that, you'll be able to hold your ground very nicely in your marriage area, and things may go quite smoothly. The other thing about this card is there is a tendency to want to go on a spending spree. And so tell yourself, try to control that spending spree as well. Don't go overboard. And now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. So there'll be some people who are going to be very, very lucky in the month of August. And in the month of August, let's see who these people are. From where do they come from? For you coming from Aries. Well, the ages which I'm going to talk to you about from this card is the rising sun. So you're going to have many new opportunities, especially if you are the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73. Get ready for some new ventures of some kind, and you're going to be very lucky in that if you're of these ages. If you're not of these ages, then never mind. You need to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50, and we'll talk about that a bit more later. Now, the next card I pull will be to do with your lucky dates, DATES. Let's see what this card says. Well, it's a very powerful card as well. And from here, I would say, as you can see, is a card called the Emperor. From here, I would say for you, the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th is going to be very lucky for you in the month of August. So bookmark it. Is it for the romance, the marriage, the family? Is it for the job, the business, and finances? Whatever you need to really accelerate or make good contacts, it'll be the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th of August. And now we will talk about your lucky colors to see what the lucky colors are going to be. All right, there are two positions controlling this card. The Sun position, three of them, and Venus position and Mars. And I'm going to choose the color red. So I would say that the color red is going to be very lucky for you when you wear it in the month of August. And so wear plenty of red, contact plenty of red, have a red handkerchief, and you'll get the special energy coming for you. And now about direction. Why direction? Well, 9 planets have circled Earth. That's our solar system. And for the month of August, for you coming, well, from this card, I will say that try to face south as much as possible to win the inspiration for yourself. And when you face south, you just attract very good luck, whether for the job, the business, the finances, whether the romance, the marriage, and even whether for your health. Now, I'm going to lastly pull a card for your health to see what the card says, you coming from Aries, what the health issue might be. Well, this is a card of stress. It says the plans that you are making are too many. So mental stress is something that you're going to experience perhaps due to your emotional and ambitious nature. So tell yourself to take it a bit easy. And if you ask me to specify the health area from this card, I would say that the bladder, the kidneys are areas of concern. And I would also worry that your gallbladder might need to be checked. So that's what the card says, and that's what I'm telling you. Well, that's what I have to tell you. Now, I have this 90-minute session for which I charge USD $50 to give you the ability to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years. And that's going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll give you also many, many pieces of information that will help you for your next 7, 8, or 9 years, like your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions, a lot more information. And based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms, I'll be able to work out for you your personal lucky lottery numbers. And with that, I will teach you also how to get into the supernatural side of you, so that you can be inspired not only for lotteries but for everything else. So send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com, and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. Until then, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you and goodbye.